one of the side effects of chemo, which is low WBC, which led to my condition now. You will be very surprised sa mga doktor po dyan. For those doctors and health workers watching, my diagnosis right now is neutropenic sepsis. So, ano po, what I should do as cancer patient, I was given this regimen, doxorubicin, but my hair, it fell a lot. But they say all this hair will fall off. So look at it while I still have hair. I also took cisplatin, the IV. That's why everything I eat is metallic. I had sores because chemotherapy, they say, is a poison. It kills the cancer cells, but it also will kill some of your healthy cells. But the issue right now is we have to attack the cancer. The 16C mass, doctor says it is inoperable. Too many blood vessels already attached to it. I thought last week I was dead already. In the Philippines, I do not know if I will live or I will die. This is not about issue about country. Wala po. Parang God's will lang to. So, you judge, you bash, you do. Sa akin lang ha. If you pray for me, I think I will get well. If you keep on bashing me, I think I will die. I think I got all this pain from negative thoughts, negative emotion, from all the hurt, from all the bashing I got from the...
Okay, hello. As I'm sitting here, scrolling through my YouTube feed, nagulat ako. Kita ko, whoa, what happened to Dr. Ong? I really don't know him. However, sa mga past na nakikita ko sa mga dito sa YouTube, yung mga feeds, is that it's showing like he's into health, right? Into anong dapat gawin, yung mga healthy food, yung something like that. So he's into healthy living and I remember him running for vice president in the previous election. So I was so shocked when this feed came. May bagong pagsubok na naman, nagcritical. Like, whoa! And I saw his picture. He's so very, very thin. And now I started to watch it. And again, like I said, hindi ko talaga pinapanood ang kanyang mga vlogs. Although, pag nag-click ka sa mga, nagbrowse ka, na at least kahit paano naririnig ko, yung mga vlogs ni dati. I'm pretty sure, sa inyo sa Pilipinas, maraming nakakakilala kung ano ang vlog ni Dr. Willie Ong. And so, I was so surprised, nakita siya na ganyan. So, there's a lot of stuff that we can learn from the life of Dr. Willie Ong. And sabi nga niya, he's okay to be a case study. So, one thing, dumaan din ako ng, again, like cancer like he did. Nag-chemotherapy din ako. Pero talagang, really by the grace of God, hindi ko napagdaanan yung mga pinagdadaanan niya, yung mga metallic taste, na pag nagkikimo ka, nagkakaroon ka ng metallic taste, halos hindi ka makakain. Hindi ko po yung mga pinagdaanan. Hindi po ako namayat because by the grace of God, hindi nawala ang aking what you call this, appetite. And actually, it is a blessing in disguise na allergic ako sa chemo drug ko. And because I was allergic to my chemo drug, ang ginawa ng aking cancer doctor, ang aking oncologist, is that she increased my steroids para nang sa ganon take ng katawan ko yung cancer drug ko, because that drug is the one very, very effective for the kind of cancer I had. Para yun ang very, very effective sa kung anong klaseng cancer meron ako. So ngayon, pero dahil sa allergic ako, itinaas niya yung steroid ko. Yung steroid na yon, ang ginagawa ng steroid na yon, ginugutom ka. So, isa sa mga side effect ng steroid is gugutumin ka talaga. At saka yung talagang mag-gain ka ng weight. So, it is a blessing in disguise kasi I really didn't lose weight na sa loob ng 3 months na chemotherapy and then tuloy-tuloy yan na buong 1 year na ang tawag ito, yung tinatawag nila na wow. Basta another more hanggang 1 year yan na therapy. So, by the grace of God talaga, hindi ako namayat, hindi ko naranasan lahat ng mga yan. Nakalwa ko, yes. Nag-fall ang aking mga hair, but tumubo o nawala within the first 3 months of chemotherapy, and on the 4th month, nung pang-4 na buwan na, nag-umpisa na siyang tumubo. So, naiintindihan ko itong pinagdadaanan ni Dr. Ong. Kasi din may mga nakakasabay ako na nagkikimo, and they really lost weight, hindi sila makakain, mga ganon. And it is really sad. Look at the life of Dr. Willie, na he was very, very popular. Health ang tinatapak niya sa kanyang mga vlogs. And so he was living a very, very healthy lifestyle, right? Kasi yun naman ang content ng vlogs niya, di ba? Pero dito mo talaga nakikita na kahit pag-gaano ka-healthy ang kinakain mo, hindi ka naman sinasabing wag na kayong maging healthy ng pagkain. No? I'm just saying.
Do sa akin lang, ha?
Okay. So, hindi ko sinasabi naman na, sige, kumain na lang ng kumain ng unhealthy. No, that's not what I'm trying to say here. And what I'm trying to say is that, sometimes kahit gaano ka-healthy ang pagkain mo, is nagkakaroon ka pa rin ng cancer because let's look at the other, let's continue watching him.
You pray for me, I think I will get well. If you keep on bashing me, I think I will die. I think I got all this pain from negative thoughts, negative emotion, from all the hurt, from all the bashing I got from the 2022 vice presidential campaign. I got so many bashing. I just ran for vice president. What did I do wrong? I did not do anything wrong. I love every one of you.
Okay. So, nakita nyo ha, inamin niya mismo na I got all this from negative emotions, from all the bashing. Nag-run ako for vice presidential, and then you bashed me, ganon. So, it is a very big lesson for us to learn. Unang-una, bago papasok ka sa social media at magiging content creator ka, expect na mababash ka. Because kahit pa hindi ka social media person, you can never please everyone. Kahit in your regular life, as a regular person, you can never please everyone. Meron at meron magiging kontrabidas sa buhay mo, gusto mo man o hindi. So ngayon, if you go, again, I repeat, if you go into social media, huwag kang pumasok as a content creator kung sensitive ka. Dapat makapal ang mukha mo. At kaya mong i-control ang emotion mo na pagtatawanan mo lang talaga ang mga bashers, or take a lesson kung ano yung mapupulot mong magandang aral sa pambabash nila sa'yo, take it and improve yourself. Ngayon naman, kung hindi mo kaya na mabash at hindi mo kayang i-segregate sa loob mo, no? pag hindi mo kaya, talagang sensitive ka, madali kang masaktan, wag kang maging content creator because you're gonna be bashed no matter what. Whether maganda ang ginagawa mo, hindi maganda ang ginagawa mo, meron at merong hahanap ng hindi maganda sa ginagawa mo. Example na lang natin, kagaya yung mga, na-discuss ko na to kagaya ni Sir Paul, yung pinagawa niya yung magkakapatid, yung mga uli lang magkakapatid ng bahay, ang ganda yung ginawa. Nabash pa rin. Bakit yung refrigerator nasa living room? Alam niyo yun, there will going to be somebody who's not going to be happy kung ano yung ginagawa mo. So, kung hindi mo kaya, remember, it is proven fact na ang stress is the number one killer. Kasi yun ang stress na yun, nagkokos yun ng mga maraming medical, what do you call this, mga sakit. At I believe na yun ang nangyari sa akin, na kung bakit din ako nagka-cancer, because I've been through a lot, and what only we can do is to get away from stress situation. Okay. So, ito yung sinasabi ni Dr. Willie, na doon sa kanyang
for the Philippines. Diba?
Presidential election, ang daming nambash sa kanya. See, I'm doing this for the Philippines. Yes, naniniwala ako na ang purpose ni Doc Willie is, kaya siya nagkandidato, is he wants to do more. Yun ang probably in his heart, ang purpose niya is he wanted to do more for the Filipino people by being a vice president. And then he is saying it, sinasabi niya na dahil sa pangbabash nyo sa akin, kaya siguro ako nagkasakit ng ganito. You see him now, kung ano yung itsura niya, comparing to how he was. And he's even saying now na some people are calling him insane already, pero sinasabi niya dito na nag-mini mental test siya ng marami and he's found sane. The problem kasi ng pag ikaw ay nagkikimo, sometimes the medications or yung mga chemo drugs, to some people, it causes some confusion. So, it's my first time watching him, and I think it is so na medyo affected ng konti. However, probably he's just being too emotional. Like, imagine from how he is to what he is now. At yun nga, ang sabi niya, buti na lang na meron siyang pera. Because he's able to go abroad. I think nandito siya sa US and things are being done quickly for him. Ang siguro, ang hindi ko lang medyo isa lang yung bagay na sinabi niya na hindi ako agree, na God's will ito. So, I know that it is never the will of God, hindi will ng Lord na tayo po ay magkasakit. Kasi that will be for another discussion next time. But I know that it is not the will of God para magkasakit ang mga tao. He allows it, or it's a fruit ng sometimes our lifestyle kaya tayo nagkakasakit, and sometimes we really do. Like again, like I said, stress. If we are allowing stress na naapektuhan tayo, talagang magkakasakit tayo. We are, although tao lang tayo, pwede tayong hindi maapektuhan, maaapektuhan tayo. And I came to realize that nung nag-vlog na ako, no? At naging active na ako sa pag-vlog last July. At for example, sa loob ng, and I think I mentioned this before, sa loob ng 15 minutes let's say 300 na magandang sinabi ng mga ninyo, mga subscribers, out of 300, 298, magandang sinabi, at merong 2 na nagsabi ng negative. Ito I'm gonna be honest, sometimes the 2 negative is kind of like, yun ang mangingibabaw. I gotta be honest, because this is what it is. It's the truth. So, nangingibabaw yung 2 pangit ang sinabi comparing to the 298 na ang ganda ng sinabi. So, before, I kind of like sabi ko, ba't ako binabash nito? Like, I'm doing this the same way na sinasabi ni Dr. Ong. No, ginagawa ko to. Like, why is this person still, ito pa rin yung binabash pa rin ako. And then, I figured it out na hindi ako dapat magpapapekto. Ang kinuha ko, again, yung sinabi ko kanina from the start, na kunin mo yung magandang bagay na naidudulot ng isang pangit at kunin mo yung maganda na pwedeng mangyari doon. Kagaya sabi ko, you know what? A comment is a comment. More na engagement for me. Kasi nga, like I explained to you before, na kahit konti lang yung views, kuminsan, dahil sa maraming engagement, mas marami siyang ma-generate na revenue. So, yun ang tinitignan ko. And sometimes, like, some comments are like, really, there's really nothing you can do. Kung minsan kasi ito napansin ko ha. So, I know it happened to me. It happened more sa mga sikat na mga vloggers, social media personality na kagaya ni isa dito si Dr. Ong. Minsan kasi nakita ko sa mga comment, nagko-comment sila, actually, they only comment from the title of the video, but hindi talaga nila pinanood kung ano yung laman ng video. At doon ko napansin to, kaya to nakapag-comment because this person didn't really watch the vlog. The person probably just watched a couple of seconds, kaya hindi niya alam yung sinasabi niya. So, lesson po mga ka-adventures, huwag tayong magpa-stress sa buhay. Una, because it really can cause disease. It can really cause sickness. It doesn't matter sometimes kung you're eating healthy, but your mental is not, your emotion is not, naapektuhan ka sa mga bagay-bagay, mga ganon. And when that happens, and hindi mo kaya na i-compartmentalize, at hindi mo kaya na i-handle ang mga stress, run, leave that job. And that's exactly what I did. I left the management position ng nursing because it gotten so stressful. So thank you for watching. I don't want to discuss more of this because I feel so really bad for Dr. Willie, and hopefully na ang kanyang chemo, it's going to work, and hopefully he's gonna be okay. So I'll talk more, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and share.